Do you sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted? Are you cold all the time, even when everyone else is comfortable? Have you gained weight without changing anything in the routine? Maybe the problem isn't stress. There's a tiny gland, about the size of a butterfly, sitting in your neck. That could be slowing your entire body down without you knowing it. And because it happens so slowly, a lot of people carry this for years thinking it's just tiredness, getting older, or not sleeping enough. Today I'll show you how to spot it, because the treatment exists, it's simple, and when this is the cause, it can completely change how you feel. We'll cover what's happening inside your body, what the signs are, why it goes unnoticed for years, and what to do if you recognize yourself in this. All based on information from the American Thyroid Association and the American Association of Clinical Endocrinology. This doesn't replace a visit to your doctor. Think of your body as an engine. That engine needs to run at a certain speed to do everything it has to do. Keep your temperature stable, digest food, keep your heart beating at a normal rate, keep your brain thinking clearly. The part that controls that speed is your thyroid gland, and it's literally your body's accelerator. That gland produces a hormone that tells every cell, this is the pace you need to work at. When it starts producing less hormone than your body needs, it's as if someone slowly took their foot off the gas. The engine doesn't shut off, but it runs slower and slower. This is called hypothyroidism. The most common cause is that the body's own immune system, by mistake, starts attacking the thyroid. This condition is called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Over time, that attack leaves the gland less able to produce hormone. Since your entire body depends on this hormone, when it's missing, there isn't just one symptom. There are several, and they show up at the same time. Since the whole body's engine is running slower, this shows up on several fronts at once, and one thing leads to the next. It all starts with energy use. Your body burns fewer calories than before, even doing the exact same things. That explains two things at once. First, fatigue, an exhaustion that sleeping more doesn't fix. Because it's not a lack of sleep, it's a lack of available energy. Second, moderate weight gain, even without changing your diet or activity level. That same slower engine also generates less heat. That's why cold sensitivity shows up. You feel cold in a room where everyone else is comfortable. And that slowdown doesn't stop there. Skin cells renew themselves more slowly, which is why dryness appears. The same happens with hair, which weakens and falls out more than usual. And the gut, which also depends on that rhythm, slows down too. Constipation shows up where it wasn't there before. Even the brain falls into this same pattern. With less available energy, it's harder to concentrate, harder to find words, memory slips on simple things. And this is often noticed by the people around you before you notice it yourself. If, while listening to this, 2 or 3 of these things came to mind that you've been feeling for months, stay with me, because now comes the most important part of the whole video. That's why, in many cases, it's not the person themselves who notices the change first, but someone close to them who sees them as different from before. This happens far more often in women, and the likelihood increases with age, especially after 60. It's also more common if there's a family history of thyroid disease or other autoimmune conditions. A quick clarification. Not every mild alteration in a thyroid blood test means you need to start treatment right away. Sometimes the value is only slightly off, and the doctor prefers to monitor it before treating. That's why you should never self-diagnose or self-medicate based on a single test result. That's something your doctor evaluates case by case. And now, the most important part of everything you'll hear today. In very advanced, untreated cases, a serious complication can appear, although it's rare. That's exactly why it's worth seeing a doctor long before reaching that point. You don't need to wait for a severe episode to get a simple blood test that confirms or rules out the diagnosis. Here's everything summarized in simple, concrete steps, so it sticks with you. Step 1. Pay attention to the combination of signs sustained over time, not just one on its own. Step 2. See a general practitioner or endocrinologist. The diagnosis is confirmed with a simple blood test that measures TSH and T4 hormone levels. Don't self-diagnose by searching symptoms online, and don't start supplements on your own. Step 3. If the diagnosis is confirmed, the usual treatment is a daily pill that replaces the missing hormone, adjusted to the exact dose each person needs through periodic follow-ups. For the vast majority of patients, with the right treatment, symptoms improve noticeably. There are people who spend 10 years believing they simply got older, or that this is just who they are, when in reality they had a treatable condition that could have been detected with a simple blood test. I hope this video keeps that from happening to you, or to someone you care about. Share this video with that person who's been saying for a while, "I'm tired for no reason." Maybe this video is exactly what they needed to hear. Subscribe so you don't miss the next sign that could change your quality of life. See you in the next video.